Hey everyone, it's Flak. The May update is now live for Battlefield 1, and it brings with it some great changes to gameplay and balancing. Here are the highlights. One of the big changes finally brings some serious value to the repair tool for the support class. Instead of being destroyed, stationary weapons like anti-aircraft guns and anti-tank guns will now become disabled once their health drops below 50%. They can then be fixed with a repair tool but must be fully repaired before they become usable again. Now this might sound a little concerning, but it does take a long time to repair the stationary weapons. Unfortunately, you won't receive points for repairing these positions, but it does give your team more firepower to take or defend objectives. Another one of the changes in the patch breathes new life into the game's operations mode. Instead of looking for a new operation once a game ends, the game will instead begin anew, but you'll find yourself on the opposite side of the battlefield. This should result in more populated servers, and DICE has also added a Join Any Operation button to the main operations screen. This will start a matchmaking session to join any available operation at any size. For vehicles, DICE made a number of changes to better balance tanks and airplanes. Developers tweaked the self-repair cycle for the A7V, Renault FT, Saint-Chamond, and the artillery truck, reducing the health gained per cycle from 320 to 200, but also reducing the time taken to complete a cycle from 8 seconds to 5 seconds. These changes put the vehicles in line with the existing Mark V landship. Several Renault FT variants saw some significant changes in the May update. For the close support variation, the 37mm high-explosive ammo capacity was increased from 4 to 5, and the secondary weapon was replaced with a coaxial LMG to help the tank better fulfill its general-purpose role. The flanker variant's autocannon reload was increased from 2.5 seconds to 3.75 seconds, but the autocannon direct damage was buffed from 15 to 10.5 to 17 to 12.5. In plain English, tankers using this variant will need to be more precise with their shots against infantry, but will hit harder against other enemy vehicles. The Renault FT howitzer variation is also now equipped with a heavy machine gun instead of a light machine gun. Meanwhile, the Mark V mortar landship variant exchanged the airburst mortar for a more powerful heavy mortar effective against both infantry and vehicles, but it has a much longer reload. Smoke and gas mortar shells were also replaced with track repair and vehicle smoke to make sure that this variant stays on the front lines. The Tank Hunter variant of the Mark V now has a rear-firing T-Gewehr as a secondary weapon. For airplanes, the Attack Plane's Airship Buster variant got a buff to its primary machine gun, putting its AA abilities on par with fighter machine guns. DICE also increased the velocity of the Tank Hunter variant's 37mm gun and reduced drag, which should make it more useful at longer ranges. For the fighters, the Dogfight variant got a new secondary weapon, incendiary ammunition. This is designed to cripple the wings of enemy planes. Its active ability was also changed from emergency repair to speed boost. Meanwhile, the Bomber Killer variant's active ability was changed from speed boost to emergency repair, the idea being that swapping speed boost and emergency repair on the Dogfighter and Bomber Killer helped them better fulfill their intended roles. On the ground, DICE has given the bayonet charge a nerf with the latest patch. Players now take normal damage during a charge, and the turning radius has been slightly reduced. Additionally, enemies bayonet charging will now be more audible in both their footsteps and their voiceover. Lastly, there were a couple new useful UI additions in the May update as well. Support players will find ammo icons automatically show up above players low on ammunition, and there's a new grenade resupply indicator to tell players when they will receive a new grenade from an ammunition crate. The May update is the first of DICE's fast-tempo updates to Battlefield 1. From here on out, the developer expects to be releasing new updates to the game every month for a better community experience. As we near EA Play June 10th to the 12th, Battlefield 1 Premium Friends is again active leading up to the event, so Grab a buddy with Premium and check out the May update changes on the maps from the new They Shall Not Pass DLC. For the full details on the May update, check the link in the video description or visit the news section of Battlefield.com and check the Update Notes tab. If you enjoyed this video, leave a like, share on websites like Facebook and Twitter, and of course, subscribe. To take your Battlefield 1 game to the next level, check out the Battlefield 1 Ultimate Utility app with a link in the video description. And as always, thanks for watching.